Some of us do just like keep it in our pants.
What does an LGBTQ plus person look like?
What does anyone look like? You don't have to dress or look a certain way to be a part of a group or be someone.
Hello. We look like anybody else. Sometimes a little bit more flamboyant though. Just a tiny bit.
I mean, I started dyeing my hair a lot after I came out, but that's because I wanted to.
See, before I even came out, I had dyed hair. But I know plenty of people who are part of LGBT who would never dye their hair.
You have me, who, I'm wearing Skull Kitty. And people ask, what does someone who's gay look like? Because it's just wait, there's an identifier for that? What? Brightly colored, has a certain walk. He's definitely gay.
LGBTQ plus person just looks like any other person.
Can you turn it off?
No.
Yeah, I just flick a switch every day. No, you can't turn it off. You are what you are.
You can't just choose, I'm gay one day and I'm straight the next. That doesn't work. Yeah, it's not like picking a pair of clothes. You can't just wear a different suit every day. Just be like, I'm gonna be straight today. Look at all the women. Oh wait, Tuesday I'll be gay. Okay, now I'm looking for all the men.
If I talk about being trans online, I don't stop being trans when I log out of Twitter.
I have that with being gender fluid because I'm constantly changing. So people will be like, oh, so you just turn it off on this day. You're going to be a female today. No, I am female today. I feel female today. It's not a on-off thing. It constantly is that thing.
When did you decide to be LGBTQ plus?
It implies that it was a decision that I just woke up one day and thought, do you know what? Today I'm going to be gay. It wasn't like that. It's not deciding to be gay, it's realising that that's who you were all along. Or to quote the Lady Gaga herself, you're born this way.
Yes! Yes!
Why are gay men generally so promiscuous compared to straight men?
I don't think they are. I think they just get more attention about it.
We're not. One of the things that is seen a lot in gay porn is multiple partners, and that's not everyone. You may have someone who's in a polyamorous relationship, but that's not all gay men. We don't just go and sleep with any random person. We're not just let's see how many people we can rack up on our tally. No. But when I was in high school, it's you would hear friends and some people that I know, they were just oh, I've had sex with this woman or this woman or this woman, and it's just how are you getting around so much? Some of us do just keep it in our pants. We're not just constantly wanting to get with people.
Bisexuals are just confused.
No.
Well, see that all the time.
Say if they're a female bi and they have a current female partner, people just assume that they're a lesbian or gay.
Yeah.
Whereas if they have a male partner, they assume they're straight, and it's almost like an invisible label, if you like. People just assume based on who you're with, that's your sexual orientation, rather than it being actually, I am bisexual. I do find both genders attractive. I would be with either in a relationship.
It's not the case of we can't decide. We like who we like. If it's both men and women, I don't see how it's any different from a man loving a man and a woman loving a woman, or a man loving a woman. We're not confused, because I am pan. People just confuse it with being bi when it's not.
Who is the man or the woman in the relationship?
Roles don't necessarily, you don't have to assign them to a gender,
They're fluid. You share responsibilities. It's not this gendered thing of, well, someone's gonna do the house cleaning while the other person goes to work. Like, it doesn't work that way.
My partner is a male in a relationship because he identifies as male. I am neither, both. It changes, but also the man and the woman don't really mean much nowadays.
It's just like a really outdated way of like looking at a relationship. Like, yeah, the man's in charge and has all the power, and the woman is like subservient. Like, you know, like in the 1950s. And obviously that's not true now. Like, that's not a healthy relationship.
You'd hope that there is equality in all relationships, that you play to your strengths, you help each other out, you share, divvy up the chores. And that should be the same in any relationship.
I would never have known you were trans.
I hate it.
I don't understand why someone would ask that though, because you wouldn't go up to someone who's cisgendered and, oh, I didn't realise this was your birth gender. So why do people feel the need to turn around and say, I wouldn't think you're trans?
It's like being asked, like, have you had surgery? Like, I've been asked that before. And I'm always like, that's none of your business.
You wouldn't ask if someone's had a kidney stone removed. So why would you ask someone if they've had...
Yeah.
I get this so much. Ah,
Honey, no. No. You can be my friend if I like you.
with my friends, it's kind of it's a banter thing. So it's just like, you're my gay best friend, and I'm like, I know. But I've had it on where it's not just banter. I've had it where people are genuinely just like I've been their friends, and then I decided to come out to them. They're like, oh my god, you're my gay best friend now! And I'm like, I was already your friend, there's nothing different. You can go shopping with me now and give me fashion advice, and I'm like, I'm not! Okay. So that's why you have such good fashion advice. And I'm like, well, thank you for saying I have good fashion advice, but it's not because I'm gay.
When people are like, yes, I want to be your friend just because of what you come out as, it sort of hurts because it's like, you've gone through all this because of what you've come out as, and now someone's just going, yeah, that don't matter, you're my friend.
Yeah.
We want people to be our friends because they like us as people, not just because we're gay.
If you could give any advice to your younger self about being gay, what would it be?
It's going to be okay. It's going to get better. Being able to sort of like see, you know, like realise who I am, that like helped like massively.
Ultimately, once you know who you are and accepted all the parts of yourself, you will go on to have a really happy and fulfilled life, is what I would tell my younger self.
Be yourself, because at the end of the day, like, you don't have to conform to what people expect of you. Like, you just be unique.
Be true to yourself and just don't let what other people say, as hard as it is, don't let it get to you so much. It'd be boring if everyone was the same.
Yeah.
You gotta remember who you are, like who you really are, and you gotta unleash that and just let it fly. Because at the end of the day, like, if you're happy with yourself and you spread your wings and you fly and you take that leap, then I'll, like, good on you. But
you gotta own it.
Yeah, gotta own it. Just strut your stuff and be proud of it every step you take.